Welcome to part 2 of my new series, Just Sayin, where I break down the hard truths of some of our favorite superheroes. On today's episode, Captain America. The first Avenger, the Sentinel of Liberty. Mr. Cookie Cutter Steve Rogers, a guy who took drugs to become a superhero. Let's be clear, Steve Rogers wasn't in like a random accident. He wasn't bitten by a radioactive marine. He wasn't exposed to cosmic gamma whatever rays. He did steroids. They gave him drugs. Listen, I'm not questioning the guy's heart. Here's a scrawny kid from Brooklyn who wants to fight for his country, so much so that he lies about his age so he can enlist in the army. I find that very admirable. But he lacked the physical skills to become a soldier. They wouldn't let him fight because to send him to war would be like sending him to the slaughterhouse. Instead, the government is like, hey, Steve, we think you would be the perfect candidate for our super soldier program. We're going to inject you with a serum and it's going to enhance your abilities. That's like saying to a kid who's 5'2" who wants nothing more than to play in the NBA, drink this. When you wake up in the morning, you're going to be 2 feet taller and you're going to ball like LeBron James. I'm sorry, Michael Jordan. Do you know what happens to Olympic athletes when they get caught taking drugs? They get their medals stripped from them and then they get banned from their sport for life. Not Steve Rogers. Nope. He gets a shield, a costume, and they nickname him after our great country. They inject Steve with the super soldier serum, and then he wakes up and has muscles, superhuman reflexes. He looks like a male model. What kind of message does that send to young boys in our great country? It says if you want something bad enough, and if it's for a good cause, it's okay to do drugs. The origin of Captain America is to boys what the movie Grease is to girls. Think about how that movie Grease ends, how it all turns out for little Miss Sandra Dee. The message of that movie is if you want to be popular, you want friends, if you want a cute boyfriend, don't be yourself, be like everybody else. And while you're at it, wear lots of makeup, dress like a whore, and start smoking cigarettes. How come the social justice warriors don't complain about that movie? We give Steve Rogers a pass because the guy's done so much good. He saved the world and was like frozen in ice for 50 years. So what I really want to know is how does he know how to throw the shield thing around? Because that is not a skill set that one acquires just by taking performance enhancing drugs. Was he like really good at Frisbee when he was a kid? Because he slings that thing against walls and it ricochets off of people's heads. How does he do that? Stay tuned for my next episode of Just Saying, where I put my take on the popular theory that Batman is full on sack of hammers out of his mind.